I actually put my shirt on because I got dressed in the dark.
Hey, and
that's good.
And guess what? I have no, what's the word?
Sympathy?
No sympathy for you because I've done all hours of waking up and all that.
That's fine.
Shit,
I'm not asking for any type of.
But now, Jared, you get to just roll out. You just get to lay in bed and work.
You're right.
So we don't have no sympathy for you, motherfucker.
And I do that.
Hey,
but guess how much work I had to put in to get to that point.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's all I'm going to say.
Cheers to you, sir.
So
thank you.
So I actually got dressed. I got dressed, and I didn't want to turn the lights on, and I didn't want to wake my family up. So I put my black work shirt on, got to work on time.
And I had blue pants on.
No, dude, my shirt was inside out, bro.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
I said, are you ready? Okay, let's go, folks. Sorry, we had technical difficulty. So anyway, Shawn, you almost died in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, all right. So let's get back into it. Yes, it was my friend's birthday party. I think we were 8 years old. And so we get out of the car and, we're all like, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. We're like running in. I'm pretty sure, despite what I told my parents, I'm pretty sure my shoes were untied. And that's what happened. I tripped over a lace and fucking bang, my forehead right on the curb. Like, God, thinking about it, I can still remember that pain. I can still remember and just looking up and being like, oh my God, like. And so my friend's father, he had to miss the whole party, as I did, obviously, because he took me to the fucking emergency room. And then my dad came and met us. And the doctor said I was inches away from permanent brain damage. Now, many would say that doctor was off by a few inches.
Oh, man.
But yes, there is still a slight, you really can't see it, but there is, like, when I feel my forehead, there is, like, a little scar/bump there. Maybe that's why I wear hats all the time.
Well, I remember the first time I went roller skating at the ring in Franconia.
Oh, man, good times.
And I was in kindergarten. I'm learning how to skate. I'm holding the wall. I'm doing all this other shit. Then I finally let go. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. And then I fell and just busted my lip, dude. And I was such a sour puss about that. It hurt. It's a hardwood floor.
I had a fucking giant goose egg on my forehead for like. And when I went back to school, we had like some big presentation or whatever, some fucking first grade thing where like the parents came in. So my parents have like fucking pictures and video of me with this giant fucking bump on my forehead. But I remember though, it was fun because like the whole week that I was out of school, like my parents just treated me like a fucking king because I got hurt so bad. Like, they were like, oh, yeah, you can stay up late. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, I get to watch Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh,
like,
man, dude.
Like, we're going to make popcorn. And, oh, I just rented you Donkey Kong. And I'm like, man, I need to bang my head on the curb more often.
Dude, fuck it. Nah.
Now we know what happened.
Nah.
This explains a lot, folks. This explains a lot.
Nah,
100%.
And this is Shawn.
Do you remember Melrose Place?
Fuck yes, I do. I loved Melrose Place.
Came on after fucking 902.
So yeah, dude, my mom used to love that show.
Oh, I loved that show. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to watch it with my mom.
I didn't get into it until my mom started watching 90210, and then I would sit there because I would probably be grounded for grades or some shit, and I'd sneak into her room to watch fucking whatever was on. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty interesting. And act like I fucking gave a fuck. But then you start getting into it.
Yeah. That's how it starts, though, man. Like, just random shows. Like, it's like, oh, this looks kind of cool. And then next thing you know, you're like several episodes deep, and it's like, oh, all right, I'm kind of hooked.
Well, I mean, I swear to God, like, one time, like, years ago, with some girlfriend, I watched Sex in the City. And I'm like, all right, whatever, you know?
I'm sorry.
But I'm sorry. I'm not going to, like, no apologies. I got into it, and I watched the whole goddamn series. And
I've never.
And then I saw both the movies.
Oh, God.
So I saw a Medea movie in theaters.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, we all have our crosses to bear.
I was also on a date, so.
Ugh. Even still.
Yeah.
What fucking kind of date would want to go see a Medea
I don't know.
He was dating a black girl, obviously.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Jared's like, no, not all black folks like Medea.
No, I don't like it either. But it was
Does
like
anybody? Clearly, somebody does because the dude makes bank.
No. And I don't know why it's only yours.
It's so weird.
Because
Okay,
he's
sorry.
cursed. He's haunted.
Yeah, dude, it's just haunted. Yeah, I'll tell you guys something. Go ahead and finish your story.
Yeah, he makes money, and it started from Medea, but I think Medea started from plays. He used to do plays,
Right.
and then he made that into movies. And yes, in the black community, mostly with black women, like the Medea movies killed.
It's like older black women, though, right? Like,
Yeah, and so, yeah.
because everybody shits on those movies, but they make a ton of fucking money.
Middle age and up. It is.
Right.
I'm like, I really didn't. I never really liked Tyler Perry just because I didn't like his stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't like his junk.
No, I don't want to call it junk. I mean, it's his creation. So
It was
like,
a penis joke.
oh well, I think that one went over my head. But he made something from coming up from nothing all the way to what he is now. Like, I have to respect that. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
no hate. It's not my thing, but
Yeah.
the man's clearly successful.
It's like you know, I admire people who come from nothing and become great.
Oh, you have
Kind
to.
of like I don't know, Tom Brady.
Who lost
yes,
on Sunday, by
fucking
the
Tom
way.
Brady.
Yeah,
But I tied the line,
Look
so
at
I've got nothing to say.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I lost on the line to a bartender friend of ours, so it's okay. I won most of it back on the Patriots-Falcons game.
all right, we're not talking about sports. I was just
No sports on
just
this
trying to
show.
jab RJ with the
With the because I hate greatness.
because you hate greatness.
I
yes.
don't hate greatness. I'm great. I don't hate me.
Oh, Jesus. For fuck's
it's
sake.
like, I'm just telling you. I
And
don't
ladies
hate
and
me.
gentlemen, this is what narcissism looks like.
Yeah.
No.
This is the picture of it.
yeah. So anyway, let me clear my throat. Nah, I mean, yeah, I have my moments,
DJ Cool.
but I'm a cool guy. But speaking of being cursed and haunted, I wouldn't say haunted, but cursed. So, as you guys know, I started the day shift at my job now, and I'm dealing with more.
cursed because of that.
Because
Well-
you got to wake up in the haunted hours.
Yeah,
haunted hours of the morning.
It is weird. I'm getting so. Believe it or not, I actually put my shirt on because I got dressed in the dark.
Hey, and
That's good.
And guess what? I have no. What's the word? I have
Sympathy.
No sympathy for you because I've done all hours of waking up and all that.
That's fine.
shit,
I'm
so.
I'm not asking
Yes,
for any
if
type
I,
of.
but
I'm
now,
not,
Jared, you get to just roll out. You just get to lay in bed and work.
You're right.
So we don't have no sympathy for you, motherfucker.
And I do that.
Hey,
but
if you,
but
if you,
guess how much work I had to put in to get to that point.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
all I'm saying.
enough.
That's all I'm going to say.
Cheers to you, sir.
So,
Thank you.
So, I actually got dressed. You know, I got dressed, and I didn't want to turn the lights on, and I didn't want to wake my family up. So I put my black work shirt on, got to work on time.
And
you
I
know.
had blue pants on.
No, dude, my shirt was inside out, bro. And like, and a fucking customer comes up and she's talking to me and she was like, "How are you today?" I was like, "I'm good." She was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She was like, "Sweetheart, your shirt's on inside out." And I was like, "Oh shit." And I was like,
She said, "Are you okay?"
"Yeah."
I love that she said sweetheart.
Yeah.
I love the "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like,
She was
I'm not
genuinely
really okay.
concerned about you.
Yeah.
That's
It's like, oh, this guy just woke up in the back of his car.
She's like, this poor child is going through some things.
Got
that
my
was
hair
genuine
on.
concern
Yeah.
for your well-being.
Yeah, so I'm fine by
Because
the
your
way.
shirt's on inside.
And I started laughing with her. She was super cool. I was like, all right, so I go out to the shop and I start taking it off, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, baby.
And I was like, I had it on inside out. They're like, put it on right first, dumbass. Like, and I was just like,
Wait. So you didn't have it. So you didn't have it on right at all?
No, it was just inside out. It was backwards, like the
What kind of?
logo.
It was a polo shirt? Or?
No, it's like my work polo, but it's got the emblem. It was just I had it on inside
Yeah.
out.
So
You couldn't at least
so
go
what
to
they
the
say-
bathroom to change it?
No, I just walked out to the shop and I started taking my shirt off, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Well,
I'm
what do
like,
you expect, bro?
yeah, like they're trying
What
to
kind
work.
of man just takes his shirt off for no reason? Like,
I was
wait,
like, I had it on
never
inside
mind.
out, and they were like, "Well, put it on right the first time." Like,
That's a good line.
I was like,
That's
all
a
right,
good
that's fair.
line.
Like
So-
these motherfuckers out there trying to fix cars and shit.
And I'm over there just
And
stripping
he's stripping for him.
next to the oil cans and shit, dude. Like,
You should have taken a fucking oil dripper out of the...
honestly, man, they probably get a kick out of that. But anyway, the reason I say
I
I'm
told you, I know how those people think.
though. So the reason
how I
I'm
know
saying
you're
I'm
gay.
cursed. So this week, I don't know what it is. I got 4 cars that I wrote tickets for. They all needed new engines.
And what kind of cars? These are Dodgers, correct?
Yeah, but some of these are like a lot of these cars were older, had a ton of miles on them. You know, it wasn't anything new. This guy did bring a Charger in that he bought. It was towed in. He bought it from another dealership 2 weeks ago. It had a supercharger on it.
It doesn't matter what dealership you bought it from. Is it a Dodge? Okay.
Well, he had
Carry on.
so he had a supercharger on it. I
love
guess
Chargers.
the thing. I guess he was hauling ass in it or something. Obviously,
It probably downshifted with all that fucking boost going through there.
yeah, and the supercharger fell apart and fell down into the fucking engine and just seized the whole thing up, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was just a clusterfuck.
I guarantee he downshifted that motherfucker while he was fucking hauling ass.
Yeah.
Downshifted and that fucking said.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like happened. I mean, because I'll go out and look at it, and so they can explain it to me. I'm like, okay, what's going on? But just to get 4 in 1 week was like just crazy. Because even the guys I work with that are more, tenured, obviously, they're like, that's wild, dude. You're just like a magnet, or you're cursed. One or the other. It's like,
Well, and that's the theme of the show.
yeah. What?
Yeah, RJ's Curse.
I'm not. Don't say that. Don't fucking say
Well, we're
that.
trying to lift the curse right now.
It's almost like your football team would tie a
Give
game.
you some of this voodoo.
Here, child. May the power of Christ compel you. There you go. There you go.
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango, baby. And speaking of Papa, I am Papa.
Don't go there.
No. I wasn't. You don't even know where I'm going with this. You don't even know where I'm going.
I was just thinking Papa John's.
Continue.
I'm
going to head you off at the pass if I see you going the wrong way.
You might as well just hit me with your car at this point.
Okay.
I'm a Papa. Fuck. Now I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to roll that into like, share, comment, and subscribe somehow. So if you're listening, please click below.
He's a papa of a great podcast, and so
Yeah.
take care of his child by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Thank you, Shawn, for helping my brain fart.
No problem. I'm here to help farts.
But yeah.
So
So
is that vanilla Coke over there?
It's orange vanilla. It's pretty good.
No, I'm good. I don't like soda.
yeah, it's so crazy. Like the whole soda thing for me. I just
Once
can't do.
you get off of it for a decent amount, I mean they're good to have every now and then, but once you get off of them for a while, it's like.
I got off of it for a while, but in case y'all haven't noticed, Shawn got fat again. So
Well, stop drinking that shit.
there's a lot I need to do.
Well, that'll help. That'll definitely fucking help.
Honestly, I don't normally drink soda.
Okay.
All right, I don't normally drink soda, but here and there, I like to give myself a little treat.
And stop drinking them fucking heavy ass Samuel Adams.
But
Hey.
it's limited release. He's got to
I'll
drink
give you
it.
that.
The bottle is gold, baby.
That's pretty sweet looking.
Hey,
yeah,
bottle.
they didn't do this before. This is new.
That's limited release, but it's not limited drinking for him.
That's true.
Hey, normally I drink that watery ass Bud Light, right? But
Doesn't
sometimes I
matter.
like to get a good beer. All right, excuses. Yes. Once again, the theme is Shawn always has excuses.
People have excuses. Everyone has. I don't like to call them excuses because everyone has them anyway. I call them reasons. People have reasons why they don't want to do something, or reasons why something.
All right, yeah. That's why Jared will comment sometimes. Reasons equal excuses.
I just want to make sure everyone's aware that I'm giving a nicer name to excuses, so people don't feel so offended when I say excuses.
Life Coach Smith over there.
Not Life Coach Smith. I'm just.
Dude, that's the name of the episode.
Life Coach Smith.
Oh,
Life Coach
I'm not doing
Smith.
that.
Life Coach Smith. Life Coach Smith.
All right.
I'll cut all that out.
Come on, don't do that. You've never cut anything out. Maybe
Yes, I
like
do.
one. Like
I've cut stuff before.
Except for when we stopped recording in the middle of the show.
I'll cut that.
well, we talked for like 20 minutes last week, and the volume was down. on the,
I told you. I think it turned out better without what we were
talking
discussing.
about.
Yeah.
We had like our therapy session, and it's like, oh, it wasn't recorded. No one was meant to hear what was said.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
What about that one time y'all had to redo the whole fucking show?
We've had to unfortunately do that more than once.
Like I said last week, it's been a long time since that had happened.
It's been a while.
The one I'm thinking of, y'all were just so smashed though. That,
That's what Greg was talking about last week. Because he had
two bottles of.
So
Yeah,
by the time you were on round 2, it was so bad.
No, I will say this. There was one show that we did. It was probably one of our very first shows
You
with
said
Greg.
that last week too.
Yeah, but still, it was such a good show, and then it wasn't recorded, and we were just so blown, dude. I think that's when
I
you
think
brought
we've
up.
done way better shows since then, though. Like you keep saying that because nobody heard
No,
it.
that's that one scenario. Like, I mean, we've done. Unfortunately, this has happened before, but I think it was at that one time that I think it was like really, really good.
No, I feel you, but I'm saying I feel like we've done way better shows since then.
Oh yeah, most definitely,
Like
most
all the
definitely.
ones I've been on.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe one of those.
Well, maybe all of them except one. Maybe all of them except one.
Oh no!
I will say I did not even finish watching my last appearance because I cringed so many times during the first half.
I think that one went over.
Oh, it probably made it hella entertaining, but
I think it went over. But a lot of people were like, "Why'd y'all let Shawn have his shirt off?"
Yeah, people. I
He
can't
wanted
remember.
to. It's his fucking.
Yeah, I said it was his. No, they were like, "Why did you let Shawn do that?" Somebody said that to me, and I was like, "Well, it was his idea." And I was, if he's comfortable with doing it, and
Yeah.
it's fine with us.
yeah,
I mean, keep your pants on, please. I mean, I want all of us to keep our pants
but
on.
I can take the shirt off.
Well,
I think it was Siraj that told me, he was like, they need to blur you out or something.
No, you're a man. Like there's nothing to blur out.
Hey, I thought it was funny. I was also very intoxicated.
Blur. If it was a woman doing it, then yes, we would blur
Right.
the titties out. I mean,
See,
on the.
That's why people get mad. They're like, you're going to show Shawn's titties and blur out women titties?
I don't care if they get mad.
Fuck
What
'em.
are they mad about?
Fuck them.
What are they mad about?
My fat ass.
Like I'm just doing what YouTube would. YouTube allowed it. I guarantee they wouldn't allow a woman. So don't blame it. Don't put it on me.
Right, yeah. Hey, they have wrestling clips on there. They're not wearing shirts.
Yeah, like the fuck.
They're probably in a little better shape. than-
yeah. You like to watch sweaty men roll around and touch each other in thongs and all that other stuff.
Also, I was eating a fucking glizzy from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, well, did you come from the baseball game?
Yeah, that's when
you
Jared
did.
and I
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
that's
the-
when you guys went to the game.
That's when
right,
we went
yeah.
to the game, and Jared was very perturbed with me that day.
No, not the whole
He said
day.
Not the
perturbed.
whole day.
In that moment, I was.
Sorry.
Like, I was like, this dude, like, you're a grown ass man, dog. Go find a fucking pisser somewhere.
Just pee on the trash can.
That's why I was like, you were dude. Fucking, there's plenty. That's what aggravated me the most.
Well, maybe get your ticket situation together.
Or maybe learn how to take a piss somewhere.
Maybe learn how to use StubHub.
StubHub. That's not the first time StubHub has done that.
No,
And
I
I've
feel
had
it. No,
to
it's-
call them before.
It's it's not just StubHub. There's a lot of these fucking websites where you're like, why can I not get into my goddamn account?
Yeah.
Like, and they make you jump through 18 hoops. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just let somebody else access my account if it's going to be this hard to get into.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna start just calling like I did that day. I was like, well, can you just email me the ticket? He was like, yeah, I can email you. I'm like, why didn't y'all just do that in the first place
Yeah.
instead of fucking making me log into your stupid fucking system?
yeah.
Dude, technology is frustrating, bro.
No, it's like a couple years ago, I went to see the Patriots play the Redskins, and I was meeting a friend there. He had the tickets. So while I'm on the Metro, he sent me one of the tickets. But it took like half an hour for it to show up in my account. And so I get to the stadium, and I'm like, bro, I still don't have this ticket. I said, can you just like screenshot it and send it to me? He said, well, once I sent it, it won't let me access it anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, so right now, neither one of us can access this fucking ticket? Like, thank God, like, as I was walking up to the stadium, it finally loaded. But, no, I get it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Getting into the ballpark experience.
Speaking of StubHub, I don't know. I know a couple of people is interested in Formula One, but they're doing Formula One in Miami next year for the first time. It's going to be a street track, and I've never been to a Formula One race. First of all, so I want to go to this one, but I was looking up the tickets. They're already sold out on StubHub. Like somebody was like, find somebody's house that's near the track and hang out there. I'm like, that sounds cool, but like I don't know anybody that lives close enough to the track. Plus, I don't know how.
Wait, what
the
are they
course-
saying? Like, watch from the house? Or
Yeah, you can, like, if you're
Right.
close enough to where you can see, that's where you can watch from.
Right.
But
it's like at Wrigley Field where they got those buildings behind the stadium where people can watch from the roof. Like,
yeah, similar to that.
right. Because actually, at Nats Park,
Yeah,
there's
there's
that
those
one parking garage. If you go to the top,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
see
you
the
should
fucking
have-
stadium from
Yeah.
there. Like,
Those
I was
expensive
going
ass
to do that when there
apartments.
were no fans. When they didn't allow fans, I was just going to go up there and watch, but I never did it.
Yeah, you probably look like a weirdo up there with your binoculars and shit.
But I guess I was like, fuck that. This is gonna be probably my first and only opportunity for a long time if I ever get to go again. So I'm like, and I thought about, I was like, should I buy 2 tickets just in case somebody else wants to go? And blah blah blah. Because I mean, it's Miami. It's still a trip. It's
So
still a
did you buy the
vacation.
ticket?
I haven't bought it yet.
Dude,
it's not till May of next year.
I love Miami. Let's do it.
But
Well, how much are the tickets?
I
Yeah,
was
how
gonna
much are
say,
they?
like, you're stepping way over the boundary.
All right, give me. Let's hear it. How much?
The cheapest ones I saw in like stands are $1,500 right now.
Okay,
God
so
damn. So
let
you
us
want
know
me-
how that trip goes, Jared.
Holy
Or how
jizz.
about this? I will go to Miami with you, and you go to the race, and I'll be out at the Clevelander or fucking Wet Willie's or
Oh,
something.
the Clevelander, yeah, man. I remember well, I got there was a lot to that story, but we got to go up on the roof of the whole thing because the guy was like, "Yeah, just come on over here, blah blah blah," and I was already fucked up by it. So we got. I don't have the pictures anymore, but I think Jay has some. But we got pictures like looking down on the street from up at the
Yeah.
top of the joint.
I get like vertigo, I guess, or like I wouldn't call it vertigo, but like
that
if I'm on a
Thinking about being on the roof of something near a beach in Miami, like there's neon
Yeah.
like remember Vice City,
yeah, of course.
how all the neon lights and all that. Think about that, but you're on top of a building looking down.
Yeah, no, I know it's dope, but I'm saying
And
I
you're
get that.
probably
I get
drunk.
I get an uneasy feeling when I kind of look over.
I get you.
You get what I'm saying?
It wasn't that bad. I mean, there's a fence there.
No, but no, I know what Jared said. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't bad.
But yeah, you like so. What the funny part is, we got up in the morning after the waking up, and then went straight to the beach, and had a couple beers on the beach till like later on, and went straight from the beach to the Clevelander, and like they started doing, it was like a pool party and all kind of shit, and they were like, yeah, we got these specials on shots and this, that, and everything. So I'm like yeah, fuck it, like we're going in.
Yeah,
And this is like
you don't go to Miami to not go all in.
yeah,
Like,
and this was the day before / the day of the Marine Corps birthday.
oh,
So
okay.
it's me and Jay and some other people down there. Clay was down there, and we were
Oh
fucking.
boy, that's a troublesome
Yeah.
trio right there.
Yeah.
That's a troublesome.
Trying to go and do a football game with Clay. Holy shit, I had never seen that side of him in my life.
We were,
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Oh, but he got me into it too. We were fucking screaming. Oh yeah.
I mean,
great time.
Clay's always an intense dude. So
So think about, so after all that, so we beach in the morning, Clevelander mid afternoon into the evening, go back to the hotel it was an Airbnb, get washed up, go back out and go back onto that same street that the Clevelander was on,
Yeah.
and just fucking drink more.
Dude.
That shit was fun.
I love
think that was the
Miami.
day before we took a yacht. Like it was like all of us, we went.
oh,
we got
they're like, I'm on a boat.
pretty much. That's what it was.
Bro, the first time I went to WrestleMania, it was in Miami, and it's like at the same time as spring break. Dude, oh my God.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
Did you walk around with a tent in your pants the whole
All
time?
fucking day.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right.
I would have lost it, dog.
On the beach, I had to get in the water just to hide it. I was like, I just can't be walking around with this thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, Miami is a different place.
it's like every girl you see is a 10. Like,
I don't know. I didn't go at a time where there was the tour. Yeah, it was last week. It would have been last weekend.
okay.
So I didn't go when it was like super touristy time. So I didn't see it.
Yeah. I was there.
There were
at
some
the-
hot chicks, but there weren't like tens. You know what I'm saying?
I was, first weekend of April. So it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but when I went and I've already told a lot of the story. Yeah. Well, no. I just mean like on the beach in general. I've already told my DMX story and how I almost
Yeah, that's
got-
what I said. That's what the. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what the girl was for, yeah.
I got a fun fact about
Rest in peace.
about DMX.
Yeah, but I remember my first time on the beach there, it was, there's women everywhere, attractive people. It's like I don't belong here. And then,
That's what you do that to yourself.
No, it's
all the
a
time,
joke.
man.
It's a joke. It's meant to be a joke. It's meant to
but
be a
there's
joke.
a lot of jokes there's 80% truth to a lot of jokes.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was in high school. I didn't care.
RJ, I think you're sexy.
Thanks, Shawn. Fist
No
bump.
problem, bro.
Yeah. Wait.
Sweet.
I can only imagine
My
you
life.
you had long jean pants on.
I can't remember what I was wearing.
We're both wearing long jeans.
So are you. No, let me finish what I said.
Sorry, sir.
Shorts, long shorts, like
Oh.
down past your knee, like
Had my-
almost to your ankle, and then you had a wife beater on while you were on the beach.
Yeah, that's probably. That sounds about right.
Dead on. That's
See?
dead on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I was channeling my John Cena, dude.
Ladies
Like,
and gentlemen,
yeah.
you've heard it here first. RJ wears jean shorts to the beach.
Dude,
You know
Shorts.
what? You know what? You and oh, actually, shout out to him. Happy birthday to Jay Joseph.
Jay.
Happy birthday, bud. We'll see you soon.
Jay, we love you, bro. Happy birthday, man.
Speaking of that, though,
You're still a bum, though.
you guys would be perfect together in Miami because you dress the same.
I mean, that's okay. That's my man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Dude,
exactly
I want to
the same.
see that RJ and Jay Miami vacation.
And I need to see the pictures because I'm telling you, I man,
Bro, fuck, let's,
did y'all ever see the picture of him feeding the
Oh, the raccoon?
the raccoon with the gin and juice? Did I tell that story?
I remember the picture. You may have told the story before.
Yeah, I think I've seen the picture. I don't know if I know the
Well,
story.
this is the day we took the yacht, right?
Okay.
So the driver of the boat, whatever the operator, he took us out to this like there's this small island where there's like these raccoons that just hang out or whatever. So we're all like jumping back and forth, and I think we barbecued on the beach and then come back. I can't remember, but so we're jumping off the yacht and fucking playing in the water and on the raft or whatever, and then we go to the island and hang out for a little bit, and then we're starting to come back. So as everybody else is already back, Jay's still on the island. We're on the boat looking at him on the island over there. and like he's fucking got this fucking thing of gin and juice, like it's a little water bottle of gin and juice, and he's like pouring capfuls of this shit into like of the gin and juice into the cap.
Jesus.
And then is feeding it like he's a zoologist or some shit. Feeding it to a raccoon, and like the Bama takes the fucking cup and fucking starts drinking the shit.
Oh, he just called a raccoon a Bama.
I mean, well, if you had saw what was going on, you would have been like, "Oh, these are like little people running around."
Yeah, no, them bitches be in my backyard.
So then he does it again. The guy, so he drinks it, and then fucking he gives him one more, and then the guy, the little raccoon runs off, and we're like, "All right, you can come back now." The motherfucker comes back with like
He went to get his homies.
he went to get his boys.
Yeah.
And
It
they're
ain't
like,
no
"Yo."
fun if the homies can't have none.
It's like, yo, hey, this motherfucker got that real juice
Just
out
said
there,
here.
cuz let's go get
Yeah,
it.
he ain't even charging us.
Exactly.
Free liquor for
Yeah.
all of us.
Just make sure you tip him.
Let me see if I can find that. I'm gonna put that up.
Yeah. But back to when I was on the beach. Nah, but yeah, there's women walking around, topless and shit. I'm
yeah.
in senior in high school and
Oh,
everything.
man.
And it's just like people live like this. Like it just
Right.
kind of, it was.
I felt like
it
I was in another
surreal to me
country
at the
or
time.
another world.
Oh, it does feel like a different country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was surreal to me. It's like,
because they
whoa.
all speak
Well,
Spanish.
especially because everybody's speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you though. I mean, now this was in 2012. So
Mind if I try one of those?
absolutely, man. I mean, I don't mind.
Mind if I bum off of you and then drink,
Bum it,
and then don't
drink.
leave it down here next week because I'll drink those too.
Oh, don't
So,
worry. Don't worry. I'm
Jared's
not
mad
leaving.
'cause
There's
I
only
drank
one
his
left.
beer. No, Jared's mad because I drank some of his beer.
He's mad, man. Don't worry. There's only one left, so I ain't leaving nothing. But I went to Miami. It was 2012. So I don't know if Uber was a thing at this point, but at least, I definitely didn't know about it. And so, I'm taking taxis. It's good, right?
It's not bad, actually.
So the first, I took a taxi. I went to the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, and then
Fucking sick.
when I got the taxi that night, apparently, I used to take taxis around here all the time, and using a credit card was no problem. Even in the window, they got like the thing, Visa, American Express, blah blah. Now, and I know, like, I could always tell that taxi drivers didn't like it when you paid credit because if you paid cash, it's easier to keep it off the books or whatever. But in Miami, and I swear to God, I think they might have even had the sticker in the window, but still.
Plus, back then, they were probably still getting charged for like a percentage.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, at the restaurant, we try to get people to pay cash because of that.
Yeah.
But so I get to the hotel, and I said, you take credit? And he was like, no. And I'm like, all right, well, then I got to go up to my room and get cash. And then he's like, okay, I can take your credit card. And I think, like, he ended up charging me twice. Like, and so I called my bank, but then they, like, accidentally refunded both charges. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then the next day, I went to the Access, the fan festival.
Yeah.
And so originally I was planning to catch a ride with some friends who were also down there, but they ended up doing something different. Like, they went to the beach, they went to the stadium early. So I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. Like, I'll meet you at the stadium. I'll get a taxi from here. And so I was like, well, this time let me make sure I address the credit card issue up front. So when I went to the taxi, I said, hey, you take credit? And he said, no. And I said, okay. And I started walking away. And he's like, no, get in the car. And I'm like, so, man, y'all just lie about not taking credit. And then we get to the stadium, and this guy, he didn't have a swipe thing. He had the old school, like, where they imprint your card. You know those things? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, but I don't think this guy knew what the fuck he was doing. Like, he was just beating the shit out of my credit card. Like, he was taking forever. It's not working. And I'm like, by the time I got it back, I was like, I don't even know if this thing still works. Like, and I was like, okay, so do you want me to tip you cash? And he's like, yeah, so I gave him a good cash tip, but that charge never showed up on my account. So I'm like, basically, it would have been like a $50, like, or more. I think maybe it was like $55 taxi ride. And
Dude, cabs are expensive.
I never got charged. No,
That's why Uber is taking over now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember the last time I took a cab from Woodbridge to up here. It was like $45.
Yeah,
Dude.
I had to do that sometimes when I lived in Woodbridge and worked at Johnny's, and yeah, it was brutal. Because one time Johnny wanted me to stay late, and I was like, "Well, look, I'm fine to stay late, but this last bus leaves at a certain time." So I was like, "If you're gonna need me to stay till this time, then I'm gonna need some sort of transportation." He was like, "Look, just take a taxi and whatever money you need, like, take it from the register, but just write it down, make sure I know how much you took." And then the next day, he's like, the taxi was $60? And I'm like, yeah, you be careful what you sign up for, champ. Like,
yeah. Fucking expensive all around.
Yeah, because, I mean, the taxi was like $45 or something, but then I gave him like a $15 tip,
Got to take care of those people.
But Uber isn't even cheap anymore.
Nah, I don't know, man. I've only used it like twice, like, ever. I don't know. It's
well,
like,
everything is going up though, because
Yeah.
like for the thing we're going to in a few minutes. What is that noise?
It sounds like it's
I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway,
that's weird.
haunted.
The
Okay, I'm getting creeped
Yeah,
out.
no. Hold on. Now it's bothering me. Hold on.
yeah. So anyway, the salmon was more expensive than it usually is. I was like last year, I probably could have got for the same amount that I got basically one salmon. I could have got two last year. Like two fillets, half. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, because there's this whole fucking crisis with the supply issue.
Yep.
And inflation and
the inflation is part of the supply.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
I mean, and look, I'm not gonna.
I heard there's a lot of shit just sitting in ports right now.
Oh, yeah, it's backed up big time.
Yeah. What was that? Because they don't have workers or something?
I'm not. That's what I don't know exactly what the fucking
they
problem is.
They want to justify their inflation. That's what it is.
But they say there's people that have been like backed up waiting to get into the ports. They've been out there for like weeks.
Yeah, because they want to justify the inflation.
Look, Justify.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
Sounds like a rap album or something.
What, Justify?
Justify.
I said justify.
Just to fly. Oh, okay.
And I'm not trying to throw blame, but I'm just going to say, let's go, Brandon.
I don't get this. Like, what is that?
All right, so the Let's Go Brandon thing is there was a chant that people started chanting at different sporting events, fuck Joe Biden. and they were chanting this at a NASCAR race while they were interviewing the winner. And the woman that was interviewing him, she said, "Oh, they're chanting your name. They're saying, 'Let's go, Brandon.'" But you could clearly hear they were chanting, "Fuck Joe Biden." So now, instead of "Fuck Joe Biden," people just say, "Let's go, Brandon." I saw a sticker somebody put on a walk sign on the street.
No, I've seen stickers on for sale on Facebook. I'm like, now that I know, it's even way stupider.
Stupider's not a word, smart guy.
No, exactly. That's my point.
Way more stupider.
Way more stupid.
If you're gonna not wear them, take them off.
No. I just
because they're squeaking.
Oh, it's still squeaking. Okay,
yeah, it's very squeaky.
Sorry, my bad. I have a big head, and
I don't know why it's only that one. Because when I do it, it doesn't do that.
But sorry, I didn't want to make things political.
No, it's not. I don't care because I'm gonna skip over it anyway.
Yeah. Fuck your thoughts.
And I feel where you're coming from. I don't know. There's no point in telling everybody what my opinion is because if it's not in lock with what they think my opinion should be, then there's a problem.
And that's the problem today is I don't care, Jared, if we had completely opposite political views, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're one of my best friends.
But that's you. But I know
most people are not that way.
Yeah,
and most people are so dead set now one way or the other.
Yeah. It's tribalism.
Like, I remember, now maybe this was just because I was a kid and I wasn't so in tune to politics and everything, but when I was a kid, I felt like there was a certain amount of respect for the office of the president, no matter whether you voted for him or not, whether you liked him or not.
Well, Trump fucked that up because he wasn't being what you call presidential.
You know what? Absolutely. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that. But I will say it started before that, like, because I recall when George Bush Jr., when W was president, there was hella hate towards him. Because
he was, for lack of a better word, dumb.
No, but looking back, he looks a lot better now.
Oh, yeah.
But also, when Obama was president, the opposite side gave him all that hate. And
now it's switched. I know. I think I've talked about this before, and that's kind of how I see it, too. Like it went from one side hates this side, so they're gonna be as hateful as they can.
Half the country is always hateful now. Like,
yeah, but again, and I don't think it's so much that. Well, and some people still think in terms of Democrat versus Republican. Like, I think it's more nuanced than that. I think if it's gotten so bad that if you are a certain let's go with this. If you're a certain skin tone. And you don't think, and you have the same, if I have the same skin tone as you, your view should be the same as mine.
So are you?
No, now, that's not me saying that. This is what I have visualized, just
observed.
I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think what you're getting at is that.
And I'm not saying any skin tone in particular.
Okay, but let me ask you an honest question.
Okay.
Do you, as a black man, do you feel like there's like a pressure to be a Democrat? Like,
of course.
Yes.
My entire life has been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah.
But because I know, I don't want to say I know history, because I've seen things throughout history and I've read things and I actually paid attention in U.S. history and world history.
Show off.
No, it's just
it intrigued him.
I like to know how things got to the way they are.
You have to learn from history.
And
I always enjoyed that class.
And
well, not always.
Historically, Democrats have, and this is going to come off wrong, to that same demographic, have pandered to black people. I'll give you one of the greatest examples is Hillary with that fucking hot sauce shit. Like, that's fucking pandering, clear pandering, and motherfuckers are like,
I don't remember this. What's the hot sauce?
She said, she was in some interview, and she said something, blah, 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 and she was like, I have hot sauce in my purse.
Because she thought that was black votes.
It was on a black, a black news outlet or whatever.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, yeah, I have hot sauce in my purse right now. Like, what, bitch?
If I was black, I would be more offended by that than I would be.
Well, if you're
You're right.
If you're-
Pandering.
if-
That's
if you're-
pandering.
If you're being
Genuine.
objective about the whole situation, yes, you should be offended. I was offended. Now, and the same thing with Biden when he did that interview with Charlemagne the God. He was like, if you ain't black and you don't, if you ain't black if you don't vote for me. First
Yeah,
of all,
what is
why do you
that?
have to? What's the tone you talking right now? Don't tell me, number one, white
Right,
man,
right,
what
yeah.
the fuck I should be doing.
Fucking
You
white
like
people.
you don't own us no more. You can't do that. So that's where I was pissed off about the shit.
That's a ridiculous thing to say.
It is
Like,
very ridiculous.
But there were some people who was like, you know what? He's right.
I mean, to me, it would be ridiculous even for a black person. Even if Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton said, oh, if you don't vote for this person, you're not black. Like, that would still be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it is so ridiculous that that came from a white person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And again, I don't want to go political, and I'm not trying to go racial into this whole shit. I'm just telling you from my objective observation how I see things. And I don't agree with, especially now I'm getting older, and I'm starting to learn how to move money around and have a business and see certain things. It's like, these motherfuckers over here, I ain't really fucking with, because their policies are gonna affect my bottom line at some point. And I need I'm not a billionaire. I need that money. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet.
My goal ain't billion. I'd be happy to get to $1 million. You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
settle for $1 million. Yeah.
I mean, I probably am setting the bar too low, but either way,
Yeah, I'd settle for 10,000 right now.
fuck that. But so yeah,
Like, share, and donate.
but anyway, oh yeah, for sure, donate.
Please,
but anyway,
we need help.
So yeah, and then I like guns. So, the Democrats, they want to, I don't want to say take away guns, but they want to make certain stipulations that make it harder for the regular everyday person to get guns when criminals are still going to be getting guns regardless.
We probably don't want to get into this because.
Well, you started the political shit.
All right. Well, even though, some people might think, especially based on statements I made earlier, that I'm a Republican, I am not. I am independent. And one thing I very much differ with Republicans on is gun control.
Why we got to stop? Because you disagree with how I feel.
Because now you're going to get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I feel.
No, you're good, Jay.
No,
No, you're-
but see, here's the thing. You might not. There might be something that you might not understand about that issue, or I might not understand. And by having a conversation about it, I might have some points that you would be like, "Oh, I get it," and you might have some points that I would be
Absolutely,
like, "Oh, I
absolutely.
get it."
And you are a person. I know that we could have an intelligent conversation and not break in down to some argument. Like
Unless you truly just say some off the wall dumb shit, then I'm like,
what Shawn never does.
Where's the pisser?
yeah.
So, all
Lighten
right,
things
folks.
up, RJ.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 100,
That's a wrap.
114. Yes, 114 episodes of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is RJ the Pizza Guy, along with Shawn,
The still pizza guy.
still the Pizza Guy. All right.
Today's guest.
Today's guest. All right. And Jared, the visual mad scientist. And before we cut the show off, Thanksgiving is this week. So
Did I do the promo for the show Tuesday? Yeah, I did it.
yeah, we did the show.
Yep.
So definitely come check
One more
Jared out.
time though, November 23rd at Shooters in Springfield, we are doing another open mic comedy night. Please come out at 6:30 if you want to be if you want to sign up and do actual time. I will have the time links when you get there. 7:00 the show starts, so come on out.
All right. So the Thanksgiving holiday is this upcoming week. So you guys, everybody out there, enjoy your off day, enjoy your meal with your family. Always be thankful, even in the worst of times or whatever the case may be. All right. So we will see you guys next week. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and be safe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys. All right.
Your presumption is correct. nigga.
Yeah, absolutely. God, that's why we got that thing, man. All right, we will see you guys next week.
I'ma hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, ever, ever,
Good job.
ever, ever, ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.